Today we review a Matco Jamestown series tool cart. With these carts you get the very best and the very worst, because for all the great features about this cart, it has one glaring flaw that I'll tell you all about. The Jamestown carts boast some serious dimensions. It's a whopping 40 inches wide, 21 inches deep, and a huge 46 inches tall. The top compartment here is 7 inches deep. The first 4 drawers are all 4 inches deep, and the bottom drawer 7 inches deep. So you can store your bulky tools, blow molded cases, specialty sets. Really, the stuff you can store in here it far exceeds what you can store in your average tool cart. Like any top quality cart, these drawers are full extension, so the back of the drawer comes out to be flush with the front of the box. And that's important because on carts and boxes that don't have full extension drawers, you're going to lose an inch or two, maybe 3, of the back of the drawer to the front of the box. So it'll look kind of like this. So you can see how we're losing some space there. What happens is when you have this box full of tools, you're going to lose the sight line to the back of the drawer, and you won't be able to see everything that you own. You're going to have to move stuff out of the way. You have to reach back in there blind to find the tools that you're looking for that get stuck back there. And it's entirely possible that you think you lost something, although you really didn't, and then you buy a new one and find that you didn't lose it after all. There it is in the back of the box. You find out 2 months later, and then you get ticked off because you had to buy some stuff that you didn't have to buy. So when you buy any box or cart, the really important thing to understand is that you pay for every square inch of storage space, and you can break down the total cost of the box by the square inch, do some math, and find out how much every square inch costs you. Make sure that your box or cart has full extension drawers, and get every use out of every square inch in that box to assure that you got your money's worth and you're using it the most efficient way possible. Matco has drawer latches on all their boxes and carts, and it looks like they use the same latch on everything. They have this plastic thumb turn here, and you turn this wheel and it adjusts this plastic piece here up or down, and that adjusts how strong it catches when you close it. It is a plastic piece. It is susceptible to wear, and it's entirely possible that over time the latch wears out and it might have to be replaced. I know a few guys that own Matco boxes who have that complaint about them. They say that the drawers kind of work their way open on their own, and that's something that's very important to look out for, because if a drawer opens up on its own on your box or cart, that's a lot of weight in that drawer, and when they slide open, they're going to weight the box forward, and it's entirely possible that you can dump that box or cart over. If you do, you got to look out, because number 1, you can get hurt. Number 2, you're going to break the box or cart. And number 3, you could lose or break some of your tools. So be sure that whatever box or cart you get, check the latching system on the drawers to make sure that it's substantial and that it's in good working condition. Underneath the box, we're going to take a look at the framing, and we'll see that it has these 3-sided framing members here. It's not the fully boxed out channels that you see on some of the other carts or boxes, but you're not losing anything in strength. This box is plenty strong enough, and it has heavy-duty 6-inch casters. The swivel ones have locks on them, and they're mounted to the same side of the box as the handle to make it easy to maneuver around the shop. The 2 other casters are fixed. They don't swivel. And if they would change one thing about that box, in this box, I wish they would put swivel casters all around so that it's easier to maneuver between lifts, under cars, or between all the tools and boxes and other obstacles that exist in your average shop. It wouldn't take them much to put 4 swivel casters on here. As it is, they put 2 swivels and 2 fixed casters. You're not giving up any strength in the bottom of this box. This thing is strong enough for any heavy duty use that you can give it, and I would be surprised if anyone ever damaged or bent the frame on the bottom of a box or cart. Alright, and when I said I wish they would change one thing on this cart, I meant I wish they'd change 2 things, because the biggest flaw on this cart is this. Once you close this lid and you lock it, you have just locked the entirety of this box. And it's possible for you to lock this lock, which slides this mechanism, and that mechanism catches the latch on the lid. So with the key in the locked position, this mechanism is going to be fixed, and if you close this lid, it's going to latch closed. If you keep the key in that box and you accidentally lock it and close the lid with the key inside, you just locked yourself out of your box. And there is not a good way to get back inside unless you start disassembling the box, and you have to disassemble the lock mechanism in the top here. And there's a channel that runs underneath the top. You're going to have to drill out some rivets. You have to remove the mechanism, disassemble the drawer to get at it, get your key out, and then once you reassemble everything, rivet it back into place, and you're good to go again. It's a bit of work, and I really wish that Matco would change the design, because it's the one flaw in an otherwise outstanding cart. These Jamestown carts are beefier, more substantial, and larger than your average cart. As a result, they're a little more expensive. So they may not be the ideal option for a new technician just getting into the field. However, if you can hunt around and find one used on the internet, say on Craigslist or OfferUp, you can very often find them for very reasonable prices. And if you can, snap one up, because I promise you will not regret it. They're terrific carts that'll last you a long time. And they hold their value. So when the time comes to trade it in or sell it, you're going to make sure that you'll get top dollar as long as you keep it in shape. And if you're a veteran technician or you've been around the block a few times, these are a terrific option for an upgrade box or to add to your existing tool storage. In the future, we've got some terrific videos coming up, including a review on a Matco roll-around 6-drawer cart, a Matco 4S toolbox in the silver vein finish, and the Milwaukee Pack-Out modular portable storage system. So do me a favor, click down here to subscribe now so that you don't miss any of it. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, use a tool. Don't be one.